the GM3 Mini Micro ATX case, what kind of power supply do we need for it? And it turns out you can use a standard power supply like this one. So what we have right here is the Focus GX-750 watts Seasonic power supply with 10-year warranty. It's a standard ATX power supply and it happens to be modular. I love the modularity because that means you only need to plug in the cables that you need, and then the installation is very easy because there's no cable permanently attached to it. Seasonic power supply, the GX-750, we're going to install it into the GM3 Mini case right here. You don't even need to open the front of the case. So that's the front of the case. The power supply is going to be back here. To get access to the back of the case, there's these two screws that you need to open. Just go ahead and open the thumb screw, and there's another one down here. So take out the two thumb screws, just pull it straight back, and then lift out. That's it. So the orientation of this power supply is such that this part points outside. And you're wondering, does it go this way or does it go this way? Well, that's very simple. You want to have this part pointing to the side of the case. The reason for that is when you close the case, you'll notice there's an opening right here for the fan to get air. That's where the power supply sits on. You have a little ledge right here. That's also where the power supply sits on. So once it sits onto this ledge and this ledge, then you're free to screw them in. So there we go. So these screws come with the power supply. Go ahead and screw them in. There's gonna be 4 of them, just like that. There you go. There you go. And last screw. And that's it. The power supply is now installed. So your power cord will plug right in here. And make sure you always have this thing off before you plug it into the wall. So plug this into the power supply and this will plug into the wall. You also have a hybrid mode. If you want to use hybrid mode, that controls the fan speed. And this is a feature of the Seasonic Focus GX-750 power supply. So a very nice power supply. And again, keep in mind that the fan is going to be over here, and also you have access to all your modular components. So when you wire it up, all these modular components simply plug into the power supply. Just like this. For example, this cable pushes in, push that in, and then this will plug into the motherboard. Similar to the other cables that you'll need, based on what you need, you plug them in and you have access to them. That's the beauty of a modular power supply. We love this computer case because it is so convenient to also put all the cables back here. So once the power supply is in place, all you gotta do is slide the cover back on. Cover slides in, just like that. And notice how there's an opening right here for the fan. So that's exactly what we want. And then we can go ahead and close up the case with the thumb screw. And then there's another thumb screw down here. That's it. Our power supply is now installed. So it's such a beautiful case. You can see the power supply there. Once you install the motherboard will cover up that. And this case is just beautiful, guys. This case, you got glass on the front, you got glass on the side. You have room for 3 120mm fan on the top, or you can have a 240 AIO right up there. You also have an option to put the AIO right in the center back there, a 240 AIO, or you can put 2 120mm fan as well. And at the bottom, you can also fit another 3 120mm fan. And back here, you also have a place for a 120mm fan as well. So this is the GIM MB3 Mini case. You can put a micro ATX or an ITX motherboard. Inside right there, you can see it. The Seasonic Focus GX-750 power supply is installed in the GM3 Micro ATX case right there. This is a standard ATX power supply. Any standard ATX power supply will fit into this case, and just like that, it's sitting right there. Beautiful. Oh yeah.